A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to Need for Speed Heat on Gaming with KaijuForceNeo Facecam Specials Insurgence. Yeah, I know. That was kind of a little awkward though, to be honest. But still, I'd say there's a lot for me to look for here. And as you can see, I'm in 4th place in this race. What a letdown. I don't really like how that went, but hey. Better than last place, right? Okay, what's taking it so long to load? Oh my gosh. There we go, there we go, there we go. And yeah, I want to be perfectly honest with everyone out there so far. Need for Speed Heat has gotten somewhat better for me, but yeah, I know, mission failed. But still, I would just like to simply point out, there's been a lot of problems I've had with Need for Speed Heat. There's been plenty of glitches. There's been plenty of mess-ups. There's been a few liberties that have been taken, pretty much. A few screwballs that they've tossed at us gamers. And well, I mean, despite how many cars you can get in this game, you could definitely get a crap ton of them. And you can customize them any way you want. I mean, those are just a few things I love about this game. But if there's quite a few things that I would dislike about this game, it's that, well, steering can be unresponsive and sometimes stiff depending on what car you're using. The cops, of course, are an especially troublesome way to end your game and to end all the hard work that you've put together, pretty much. If you don't recall, especially from part 3 of Facecam Specials Insurgence, then well, simply put, that game itself has been real loathsome. Especially with the fact that, well, the cops can definitely chase you down and box you in, which is kind of fair at this point. They can definitely take you down in any ways, bust you in whatever ways possible. But the real thing about it that really makes it cheap and makes it very hard to go through all the time is the fact that, well, depending on your heat level and the like, there's going to be a lot of obstacles that they'll send after you. There will be bike strips, choppers, and giant armored trucks called rhinos. I mean, every time you get hit by the rhino, you can definitely get destroyed in one hit. They'll charge right at you. Kind of like a real rhino. Choppers are going to be almost impossible to try and get away from. There was, at one point, where the game glitched to a point where I ended up getting teleported to the very other side of the map. I'm not joking. I mean, we're probably not there at this point, but pretty soon you might see what I'm talking about. There's a time where I've been driving an Audi R8. I ended up getting way past level 5. Heat level was so high that, I mean, rhinos were coming up all over the place. There were dozens of cop cars following me. And there were quite a few choppers coming all around the area. I mean, it was impossible to get through all of this. Literally. The only time I was ever able to get away from it is because the game ended up glitching on me. Excessively. Especially at a point where the Audi R8 ended up driving off the road and into the water. And when I ended up respawning, I was in pretty much the other side of the map. I mean, you might actually find out later on here on GWK. Maybe Season 6 or whatnot. I mean, I forget. But I know I had the footage recorded for it. So you'll definitely see it for yourself. A yellow-colored Audi R8 drove off of the water at one point after heat level 5 had been reached and rhinos, cops, and helicopters were coming all over the place. The game would glitch up so bad that the teleportation gets messed up, and I end up getting sent all the way back to another end of the map. A complete opposite end of the map. And I was able to get away from everything. How lucky was I at that time? And this was only months ago. Many months ago, but still. If that's not crazy enough for you, then well, I don't know what is. But as you can see right now, what I got here in the present, to show you based on Need for Speed Heat footage that I've got put together, well, this is pretty much it. I got a camouflaged Land Rover, Range Rover, just driving through the streets, and well, I'm going through at high speeds. I mean, I had no idea Land Rovers could be that powerful. It's crazy to think that SUVs or flex fuelers like this could be that strong in terms of horsepower level capabilities of sorts. But anyways, that's pretty much enough that I got here on Need for Speed Heat, so please be sure to stay tuned for more, and see you guys next time.